Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Little Board Game Arena Wingspan. It's been a while. We are currently ranked like 32nd on Board Game Arena, which I'm rather proud of. There's tens of thousands or more players on here, so that's looking good. Red-throated hummingbird is available, but we are not going first. Well, I'm not thrilled by this start. I guess we could go here. So if we grab this guy and play him, with a little luck, we'll be able to get the food for the bush tit. Bush tit plus, of course, if we get bush tit plus hummingbird, we are going full tuck. Without a doubt. Full tuck being a wetland engine. We love those. I've decided that we love wetland engines. Whenever I get an opportunity to do a wetland engine, it's oftentimes over 100 points, which I will definitely take. So if that bird remains, we're going to go omnivore. We are going to be just depends on that. If we don't get the hummingbird, we're going to hope that grain sticks around so that we can play the bunting and then get the food for the bush tit in a single turn. Bunting's going to go. We could put him in the lands. Oh, even Vicky, is leaving us the hummingbird. So we are going for that. Do I put the bunting down yet? I think the answer is no. The bunting is going bye-bye. Wood stork is an omnivore, but it does nothing for our wetland engine, so not too thrilled about that. We might, well, let's just, the wetland engine is just all about digging. Hope everyone is doing well. Should be getting, we got an announcement for the new expansion for the Monster Couch version, so that's exciting with the Oceania expansion, but in the meantime, we're going to be enjoying this version. Saw some cedar waxwings the other day for the first time. We moved to a new neighborhood and they were feasting on red berries, which was quite nice to see. They were in the shadow, so I couldn't get a good look at them, but they are such pretty birds that I hope that I get to see more of them soon. Got to put up a couple feeders and have been getting a lot of birds. In fact, got a northern mockingbird and a hermit thrush in the yard, which I had never identified before, although I talked to my aunt yesterday and she said she gets many. She lives in Berkeley. Apparently there are a lot more there. We could grab that stork, 8 points plus a bonus card, but I'm not really thrilled about that. It's going to be a lot of hummingbird activations. Let's see what comes off the top. We really want some tucking birds. That ain't going to do it. That ain't going to do it. Let's say goodbye to our quail friend. Way too much food. I think we will take the rat and maybe grab that. See what the reroll has to offer. If there's a fish, we'll bite the bullet and grab that stork. There's 3 fish. The fates have spoken. Don't really like a bird in my engine that does nothing for the engine, but we're going to make an exception here and see if it pays off. Opponent so far has, what are we looking for? Platform nests, ground nests. None to speak of so far. We, of course, have 1. That's good to have. We'll need that for round 2, so hopefully we get a chance to get that guy down. Indigo Bunting's got to go. There's a cherry there, which we do like for our woodpecker, but we're just going to have to hope that we get another one before the end of next round, along with a grub. My opponent getting a lot of food, but has no card draw. Oh my gosh, if we got 2 hummingbirds, that would be pretty awesome. We'd have such good card draw that, yeah, we'd just be able to get, hopefully see a lot of good cards. Overwhelm my opponent with food. Look at how much food she has already. She is going to give us the other hummingbird, which we like. Continuing to build out the forest, despite all of the food she already has. She has other cards though, so can't blame her too much. There is the Vireo for the end of round goal too. We need total birds. We're not going to do great on total birds. So far, we're not going to do great on platform nest, but I think we're going to grab both of these and hope that we can get at least one of them down. We can get rid of this stupid titmouse. And we're going to grab the, well, we'll let Vicky go first. We want something, we're just going to spend it on the hummingbird, so. We kind of want both of these. These are a bit obscure food though, so we'll let my opponent just grab another fish. Let my opponent grab what they want. They will have invested heavily into their forest, and then they're just going to be flooded with so much food that they're never going to touch it. So, oh, there's a fish crow. Holy cow! I think, is the fish crow better than the hummingbird? I don't think so, because we've only got one egg producer. So we're going hummingbird. We do want it for, well, it's an omnivore though. It's tons of points. What am I talking about? We're grabbing it. Willet we don't need. Yeah, Willet can go. 8-point bird right there. And we would like a grub. Of course, we're going to get our pick of the litter when it comes to food here with this fish crow in just a second. My opponent remains with just a big old forest. Nothing there of interest to us. So yeah, we're going to put this guy down. I think I still ultimately would have preferred. We could still do the hummingbird. The hummingbird, then we would just have a massive food producing engine. Do we do it? I've never done that big of a food producing engine in the wetlands, but I think we're going to try it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. We got 2 good birds for the forest we can get down. I'm wondering if we do it. 3 food, maybe 2 food if we don't activate the crow. Feel like it's too much. I don't know about you guys, but it feels like it's too much to me. So we're just going to get our wood stork down, I think. Oh, you know what? That's such a good, it's an omnivore though, too. Yeah, we got to get it down. I changed my mind, so we'll get it down next turn. Get rid of a food, for an egg for a card. Sure, wood duck. Today is not your game. Let's see here. Don't matter. We will get a cherry though, because we have lots of big cherry birds. And then what? Oh, tuck. Get rid of that wren, I think. Yeah, because we are not going to need either egg space or card draw. Okay, next down will be our wood stork. Currently doubled the points of my opponent. Let's see if that continues. My opponent remains without any sort of engine. 1 point forest and nothing else going on anywhere. 0 point play again. Oh, no, not the wood stork. We're going to play this guy. Oh, it's cost us 2. Probably should not have, you know, discarded a egg for an extra card. We did not really need that, especially now that we're going to get insane card draw here. So we're going to have to hold off on that wood stork. We will be patient with him. My opponent must have a forester. Very eager for all. That'll be good for us. We will get another cavity nest, so I guess it'll be either the oriole or the woodpecker. We'll see. Oh, we do have to start thinking about not activating the crow. That's what we need to do, because we'll be net 0 eggs if we keep doing that crow. So that crow might just be a placeholder for the most of the time. Feeling quite good about this one. A bonanza of food out of the wetlands. One more tucking bird early would be fantastic. We do not get it. We get 1 omnivore there. So what are we going for? We don't get that second cherry, unfortunately. Common merganser is also an omnivore, but it certainly does not beat our wood stork. Skip you, my friend. We will tuck that guy. I think we'll let my opponent go first and then hope for a cherry. I suspect they'll go for a grub. Always a safe bet. Hey. I think I've been playing this game too long. Look at that, we get our cherry. And we can get down our beautiful Baltimore Oriole. How nice is that? We had held on to that. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say if we had held on to that cheapo forest card, we might have been able to tie the end of round goal, but that is no longer at play. So we don't have to rush on that woodpecker. You can wait for some double play birds. My opponent with the bonus card. We've already got a 6-point bonus card. It's going to be 8 with our wood stork. This game is looking beautiful. Then we got to think about what we're going to do with our grasslands. If we are going to attempt to build it out for an engine, or if we are just going to look for bombs. We don't have much of an engine down here, so I guess we better start thinking about grasslands engine. Sandhill crane. It's not. Ooh, we got a. Yeah. Oh, that's good. The Brewer's Blackbird meets our bonus card. And grab up that grub. And it was an excellent grassland engine, especially after a game where you've been drawing cards the whole time. So that is a very nice grab. We're going to skip, I suppose. Start getting rid of some wetland birds. Let my opponent grab something. We want some gray now for our blackbird. Currently have 5 cards to my opponent's 6. Probably won't be beating my opponent in that department. Thank you, sir. Just what I needed. Alrighty, Next down will be our wood stork. See what bonus card it gets us, which will help us decide what we want to play into our grasslands. Going for food. Don't you have enough food? 2 cards left. The Grieve is nice for seeing a lot of cards there. Card draws, in some respects, as good as ours. They can easily see 3. We can easily see 3. All that work, and yet we still each only see 3. You know, the Morning Dove might be nice for the grasslands. It'll very much help with the final end of round goal, so I think that's probably got to go down. It's a very cheap card, but I mean, it's low point value, 0 points. How's my opponent doing with the, he's got 4 here, 6. We currently have quite a bit ourselves with the bush tit, but it's always nice to seal the deal early, don't you think? Yeah, the only egg thing we have is eggs in ground nests, so we will spend the egg off of our cup nest hummingbird. Fewest birds or geographic terms. Uh-oh. We got Baltimore. Don't really like either of these for Sandhill. That would incentivize cartographer. So we're going to go for our Sandhill crane. It means both our bonus cards. That's going to be a very valuable Sandhill crane. We like that. We're going to, you know, when you have such strong card draw, the chance of finding cards you need for bonus cards, we're only a little more than halfway through the game, so still quite possible to find what we need. We're still in a healthy lead, but the opponent is starting to bring things back. Nothing there we want. You know, the cuckoo, still not really worth it. It's an omnivore, and it would get us eggs. But I can't see it. Might need to start spending. I think we're going to start activating our fish crow. We need to get some cards down. So we need more food. We currently have 6. Opponent has 7. Time to start making up some ground here. Don't think we're going to be playing the woodpecker. I think we're going to just focus on building out our grasslands as much as we can this round. We might be good with the blackbird, the dove, and the crane. I suspect something better will come our way, though. Don't know about any of those. Let's see here. Be nice to get a double playbird. We'll grab a cherry, as most grassland double playbirds eat cherries. And all we need is a bunch of grain. One's going to disappear, I bet, right now. But I could be wrong. I was correct. Yeah, I've been playing this game way too long. I guess, you know, the woodcock. Woodcock is tempting. It's American. Yeah, of course, we got to get the woodcock then. That's what we want to see. Green heron is definitely never getting played. I'll let my opponent get the card grab again. I mean, the food grab again. Looking for one more. I guess we'll go here. One more. Geographic term bird. Preferably an omnivore. Oh, that's what the card we wanted. Opponent is starting to build out their grassland. Hoping for some big points at the end. But she does not have the eggs she needs for that. Sorry, Charlie. You could go into your forest, get some food, and get 2 eggs. That's what she's doing. That's nice. We're going to get an egg as well. That'll help with our engine for sure. Oh, we got a lot of grains in the tray. So I think we're just going to go for all those. And then lay down what we can. Opponent's going to get this end of round goal too. But we can't complain. So it's going to be Morning Dove for Guinea's Hawk. Try to get that. I mean, not for Guinea's Hawk. Definitely not for Guinea's Hawk. Well, how's the? We'll count up. They've got 8 ground nest spaces currently. We have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We still got a lot. The Morning Dove might be skipped. It's a 0-point bird after all, but could change into a +6 point bird if it prevents my opponent from getting the end of round goal and gives it to us instead. We'll see where our food ends up. That's really going to be the deciding factor. Nothing there we need. Nothing there we can do it. Well, the red-winged blackbird, but no thanks. Calm down. Oh, what happened to all those grains that was there? Darn you, Vicky. Give me some more grains. We do want a grub as well, of course. We'll take a grain here. My opponent is swimming in food. We will take a grub for our woodcock. Definitely don't need any wetland birds. And we'll let Vicky grab something. Hope for she goes for the fish. We get a reroll. We need a lot more grains for our plan to succeed. Nope. That's all right. We're going to overpay, I suppose. First down will be the... I do wonder if the Morning Dove is worth it. We got 9 turns left. Don't have any other platform nests going down. Let's see what she puts down. What you got? She does not have any more platform nests, so we're not going to worry. We're gonna keep that Morning Dove in our back pocket. We'll put down. How many eggs do we have? We got 3 still, so we can put down the big boys to start. We'll put down our American woodcock, please and thank you. All right, we got a bunch of food we're not that into, but it's going to disappear if we try to play this sandhill crane. That'll cost us all of our food. So I think we put down our brewer's blackbird. I think we just got to go back to the wetlands and get more food. It's as easy as that. Opponent with a very strong card draw at this point, much better than ours. I hope we get a few more grains and then lay down what we can. Not so sure we're going to be able to get the sandhill crane. We need one more, geographic terms bird. What have we got so far? We got Baltimore and we got American. Sandhill crane is 3. The only other omnivore we have is the blackbird. We like that guy. How's my opponent's engine looking so far? I got tons of food, so 4, 5 with our blackbird. It's gonna be 5 as well, so that's good. Oh, Atlantic Puffin, how you tease me, game. Dick Sissel, I don't think so. Hermit Thrush, I don't think so. But yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna say, show me grain. Survey says 1 grain. I will take it. We have successfully flooded our opponent with food. And we're going to hope that they don't find the bombs that they can use it with. More grains. This might be enough. Sorry, Puffin. No. Let's see what we got. All right. We wanted some grubs. We got that nice blue-winged wax, whatever. Warbler, probably. So yeah, might put him down at some point. I think we can put him down along with our Brewer's Blackbird and have a pretty good setup here. Sandhill Crane, Brewer's Blackbird. Blue-winged warbler. If another geographic term pops up, we'll grab him as well. Otherwise, it's just going to be laying eggs. We still have 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 slots. 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 as to 2, 6, 8. So we're still 3 ahead with our platform nests. Does my opponent have body parts? Bellied, eyed, bellied. Yep, probably does. I think we'll put down our Sandhill Crane. Get rid of a fish. Put down our... Might not have been the best play if we don't find another geographic term. There's probably a better play than that, but we are banking on some sort of geographic term. And we're not going to have enough food for the blue-winged warbler after we play our, our blackbird. We could always play the crossbill, grab some food, but that sounds way too late for that, I think. We can also, okay, so we're going to play our blackbird and probably our woodpecker, seeing how our score is compared to our opponents. I think it's going to be pretty good. Chances are high that the opponent will get some bombs. Let's see our egg spaces. Got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 4 is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we're going to be getting 4 at a time. 4 times 5 is 20, but our blackbird will fill up. So Northern Flicker, I don't think that's worth the card draw. But 5, I feel like it is worth going for one more dip into here, because otherwise our blackbird would fill up too fast. So let's see, we're going to hope we get that geographic term. It's now or never. Northern Flicker, if it was a platform nest, I'd probably grab it up. Here we go. Nothing. That's too bad. Well, should we discard? Should we go for it? Nah. Just let it go. Okay, so what card do we want to get the food for? Virginia's Hawk might be nice. It would get us 2 more platform nest spaces and more eggs. So I think that's what we go for. We'll grab that guy. Red-winged blackbird, though. That would get us a ton of tucks. Yeah, that's what we should have done. We'll skip him. That'd be a 0-point play plus 6 points. So it's a 6-point play. There's a 4-point play plus more cavity or platform nest space. It's a tough call. I think we're skip out on the whack or on the woodpecker. Okay, well, let's just tuck a wetland bird while we're sitting here pondering. You know what? The burrowing owl would be best. 4 plus 4 more spots for our platform nest. So that's definitely what we're going for. Our crane will be going hungry, but them the breaks. So we should be getting 12 eggs into platform nests. That should do it. Yep. Another color bird. Maybe my opponent has colors as well. We're just going to do this. You know what? Do we do? Wait. We could do the eagle. Do we have the food for it? No, we don't have the food for it. We're going to have 2 food going to waste. Oh, maybe we play. We'll hold off. We'll see how our egg. If 12 eggs, it's going to do. No, it's going to be 8 eggs. If 8 eggs into our platform nests is enough to win the end of round goal, then we will roll the dice on our woodpecker. Probably should have denied that guy, given how much food my opponent has. That was a little silly. I suspect that a geographic term bird will pop up now. Northern flicker, not worth it. You'd be a 6-point bird, so maybe you'd be worth it, but I don't think so. I think that the owl was the way to go. I guess we could have done both. Yeah, well. As Larry David likes to say, no, Jerry Seinfeld likes to say, it is what it is. My opponent have any vultures? Like it even matters. Tuck, 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 tuck. It's too bad you are not a it's not a dark-eyed junco, is it? The tuck for a grain bird. I don't think it's a dark-eyed junco. Opponent currently has 2 eggs in platform nests. Yep, I think we're gonna have to miss out on that woodpecker. They now have 6. This is not gonna be the highest scoring wetland engine, but it's going well. I suspect our burrowing owl will also be going hungry. 6, so if they lay eggs. Either way, we gotta lay eggs final turn. We'll never know what that woodpecker had to offer. 2, 6, 7, 8, unless they are, well, either way. Ooh, what you got? It's not going to be the puffin. That's a nice play. That is a nice play. Okay. So sadly, we currently only have 4. My opponent currently also has 4. They just got 3 more slots. Oh, no way they spent a bunch of eggs. So they got 1 turn. They can get 4 more eggs. They got 1, 2, 3. So they can only have 7. Do we? Oh, we're going to only have 7. Oh, no, we can take eggs off the. Yeah, let's do it. We'll have 8. 1, 2, 3. Opponent only has 3 eggs left. Yep. Okay. Well, they got no other egg generator here. Let's just see what we get. The safer play would be to get our 6 points. So, but if we get a 3-pointer or more, it'll be even or better. So let's see. It's a dud. We got 1. It's a 2-pointer. So we lost a point on that gamble. Well, 1 point is worth the gamble, I'd say. So we're definitely going to clean house with our omnivore. How many of those do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a 10-point omnivore plus 3 here is 13. 15 points in bonus cards. Can't complain. So we might break 100. I think we do. Yeah, we break 100 easily. So again, gotta love those wetland engines. You just get such your pick of cards. It's hard to not find something that will, get you a lot of points. Excellent with that end of round goal. Let's see how we do. Oh, Cupness, should have known. And body parts. Ooh, lots of body parts all over the place. 89. So close. 12. Oh, I miscounted. I forgot about the wood stork. Well, you cannot complain about those bonus cards. 110. You have to love land engines. Alrighty, gang. That was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.